I hit record. All right, Rafa, sync your gameplay.
Nah.
What do you mean, nah?
Are you playing something right now?
No. Today's the pod and pod with Alex
It's
and
the
Rafa.
pod. Hell yeah.
That's it. I'm not playing nothing.
Oh no, Alex.
What?
Okay, we should have our own pod, which is you and me, and we should call it the 2 Peas in a Pod cast.
Oh, great. I was rolling with you until you added
Oh
cast.
no. Okay. 2 Peas in the Pod.
So
yeah.
I'm just going to fuck up the uploads completely, and this will be season 1, episode 1 of 2 Peas in a Pod. Let's do it. All right. So,
great.
But I'm still going to use like the play and pod intro.
This is gonna be the pilot episode.
Of 2 Peas in a Pod?
Yeah. You know how TV shows have the pilot episode?
Yeah.
And then they change things afterwards if they get picked up.
True. So this is the spinoff, 2 Peas in a Pod. It's a spinoff of the Play and Pod with Alex, John, and Rafa. Mm-hmm. So this is a 2 Peas in a Pod with Alex and Rafa, where we talk about the exact same thing.
Well, that's the pilot episode. We can change things afterwards.
True.
You gotta make sure you just get picked up.
All right. Now I'm gonna go ahead and hit the little intro song for the 2 Peas in a Pod podcast.
2 Peas in a Pod, yeah.
Here we go. Sounds familiar.
Yeah. 2 Peas in a Pod, yo. 2 Peas in a Pod, yo. What?
Peas.
In a pod. There's 2 of them. See, look how different it is.
What is up, everybody?
John's gonna make sure never to get sick again.
I know. He's going to have the perfect immune system. Is never, ever going to catch anything again. Scientists are going to study him with how just perfect his immune system is.
Right.
But let me go ahead and shout out our audience.
Yeah.
Welcome to the 2 Peas in a Pod podcast with Alex and Rafa.
Yeah. 2 Peas in a Pod, yo.
Peace. I want to take this moment to shout out our audio listeners wherever you listen to us. We're out here, dog, on all audio streaming services, all of them.
Yeah.
As long as they're associated with Anchor. I'm talking about Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Overcast, and Anchor, and Breaker, and others on there too, Rafa.
All of them.
But I'm gonna take this from the Play and Pod, and I'm gonna bring it over to the 2 Peas in a Pod.
Right.
Podcast, and I want to shout out the greatest country to ever listen to us, the United States of America. Hey! Wait,
yeah, dude.
Right hand, right? Yeah, right hand.
I did it when I left.
Yeah, you salute with your right? No, and anyway, but hey, it wouldn't be 2 Peas in a Pod fashion if I didn't shout out the last person on the leaderboard. Oh no, you know what? I'm gonna switch it up this week. I'm just gonna shoot somewhere in the middle.
Okay,
somewhere in the middle. I'm gonna randomize it. Give me a number, Rafa. Between 1 to like 20.
10.
All right, we're gonna count down the 10th top country in the world. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right,
Russia.
That's Indonesia. Hey, shout out to Indonesia. If you guys didn't know and you're new here, the 2 Peas in a Pod podcast is worldwide. We have at least 10 countries. I could have counted more, but I'm not gonna flex on y'all like that. But I'm gonna go ahead and shout out the YouTube viewership, because that's the only place where you can see 2 Peas in a Pod.
Hey, I like this podcast a lot better.
And obviously, if you guys, this is the first episode of the 2 Peas in a Pod podcast, but for the Play and Pod community, you'll notice someone's missing. You know, this ain't no 3 Peas in a Pod. You know,
who's missing? I don't see. I don't know.
So John will return at some point in time in the future. We had contract disputes in the background, and they're being worked out. So
he's asking for more money.
Yeah, and I didn't feel like, well, not me. I'm sorry. Redact that. HR and the higher ups at Geekjar Entertainment, they didn't feel like he was worth more. So we'll see. The negotiations are going back and forth. And
the Council of Pod do not agree.
Council of Pod. Yeah. They didn't agree. The Council of Pod manages, the Bento Box, Play and Pod, 2 Peas in a Pod, Super Fun Time Show still under that umbrella.
It's the religion that that we're assigned to, I guess.
The podcast faith. That's what it is. So I mean, he'll hopefully the contracts disputes get settled, and he'll be back next week. And only the two peas in a pod will continue in our hearts and soul. Wink, wink.
Yeah.
All right, Rafa, enough lollygagging, man.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and ask you the most sought out question of podcast history that I also stole from the Playing Pod.
Oh my God, what is it? Oh.
It's too long. It's already too long. Hey, this may be a new podcast, Two Peas in a Pod, but we still game. So we're going to talk about what games we've been playing outside of the entertainment sphere for ourselves. I fucked that up because I don't have the Playing Pod words anymore. Rafa, what? Oops. Rafa,
Oh, there you go, yeah.
What games have you been playing this week, baby?
I've been playing... Oh man, I gotta think. Well, I stopped playing Monster Hunter, so I didn't play that. So
Monster Hunter?
Monster Train. Shit. Monster Train.
Yeah. Hey,
yeah, Monster Train.
You fell off completely, or you're just taking a break?
No, I'm just taking a break. Was playing other things. VR chat. The regular. Play a lot of Call of Duty with you.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I played a lot of Call of Duty this week. What else did I play? Apex Legends. Played some of that.
I gotta download that again.
It's fun. I haven't played it since like the original launch.
Oh damn.
So like I'm like super new to the game, but it's fun. I still prefer the gameplay for Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Like the gun gameplay more. And also I don't like how you really have to manage your inventory in Apex. It just feels a little bit too much.
Yeah, because you have to with the different ammos and the not so much the ammos, but the
Well, I mean, like the attachments you have to put them on yourself, and I don't know. Just like I just like how simple it is on Warzone.
Yeah,
where you just pick up the gun and it already has whatever's attached to it. Like that's the gun you have.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about if I have no space in my backpack and all this other stupid shit. Like.
Yeah, I didn't even realize.
I
forgot that was like a mainstay feature of that game where you can just pick up gun perk attachments.
Yeah, you can have your whole book bag just full of gun attachments.
Yeah, oh, that's so frustrating.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, I have no guns, but I have the scope for a shotgun that I don't even have. Like I hate that.
Right, exactly. That's the one thing I was like, yeah, I don't know about this, but I mean, overall, it was still a fun game. I played a few matches with Hector and Kenny. Had a good time. We didn't win any, but it was cool. It was cool either way.
You playing on PC or on Xbox?
I was playing on Xbox, but they were playing on PC.
Oh, because it is crossplay, right?
Yeah, it is crossplay.
I'm gonna download it.
I'm trying to think, what else did I play? I played some Smite on my own. That was fun. I think that's it. I can't think of anything else that I played.
That's it. I got one that you played, and I can't believe you didn't name it.
What?
Ultimate Chicken Horse.
Oh yeah, I legit forgot about Ultimate Chicken Horse.
I don't know how it was your fucking fault we were playing that.
Ultimate Chicken Horse, baby.
So we were online a couple of days ago, and Rafa was like, out of nowhere, it was like late. It was maybe 10 p.m. already.
No, you were like, hey, let's play Warzone.
Well, yeah, true. Okay, I said let's get online, let's play Warzone, and then you got online, and I made the mistake of asking you what you wanted to play instead of just continuing with the original plan. And you said, out of nowhere, you just had this burst of energy, and you were like, all right, I'm running this shit. And then you invited Hector and everybody else. Like, yo, download Ultimate Chicken Horse right now. I gave you two options. It was Red Dead or freaking Warzone. Or Ultimate Chicken Horse. And you said Ultimate Chicken Horse and Uno out of all games.
Yeah.
But I'm really happy we played that because I haven't laughed that hard playing the game in a long time.
It was so much fun. Just the stupid wackiness that was that game. And like it got really fun when Paul got there, because Paul and Hector for the most part were actually trying to make it like an actual like platform structure, and you and me just kept fucking it up and making it worse and worse and worse.
For the listeners who don't know what Ultimate Chicken Horse is, it's a party style game. It's a platformer, a 2D platformer party style game where the point is to get from point A to the goal, point B. But the caveat is the puzzle, the platforming stuff, the platforms and the traps and all that are placed by the players. So it's played in rounds, same map. It's played in rounds. At the beginning, a little box picks up, and you have to rush to select what trap, platform, or whatever you want to edit the map with, and you get one per turn per person. So if it's 4 people, 4 traps and platforms get placed, and then you play through the round, and it's absolute insanity. You can play it straightforward, or you can put traps down and fuck shit up and block it, literally making the level impossible to get out.
We've done that a lot. Like, and the traps are crazy. Like, there's a beehive that bees chase you. There's a giant flower that punches you.
Yeah.
Like, this thing that spits fire. There's a hockey puck machine that just launches hockey pucks at you. It's a lot of fun. It's a really fun party game.
Yeah, and it has wall jumping mechanics. So it had like Super Meat Boy style platforming, which is it's super fun. And it's just absolute insanity when you have the full party going, and people like me and Rafa don't give a fuck about anything else but fucking over the other players.
Fucking everybody else up, yeah.
And it is just, and my favorite part of that night was when we put the boxing glove thing down. I put it down, and right by the entrance, right by the beginning of the stage, and the way that boxing glove trap is, somebody has to jump on it to trigger the punch and to kill. It kills whoever hits. So I, round after round, immediately went there and started killing Hector and Paul, who just would not realize that I was gonna do that every round.
They couldn't comprehend it. They're like, and they were getting mad. They're like, "What the fuck's happening?" I'm like, "Bro, move out the fucking way. He's literally running to hit the button." They were just standing there. Like, I kept dodging it because I realized what the fuck you were doing. Like, I would take a step back. I literally would just take one step back, and like the boxing will be like right here. They would not touch me every single time. But no, they're just standing there getting their ass beat.
That wasn't a good look for them. But Ultimate Chicken Horse was fun. If you're looking for a party game, and it's online, it's also couch co-op, so I can't recommend that enough. In this era of battle royales and super serious first person shooters, it's fun to take a step back and play like something silly like that.
Yeah, and you don't want to kill each other afterwards, like with Uno.
Well, Paul wanted to kill me after the bees, but it's fine.
You didn't know about that.
No, I did. I didn't know.
You didn't know the bees were going to kill you.
No, so I didn't know the bees were going to kill me. I knew that the bees followed you, and I had a feeling you can lead them to the other players. But I thought it just hits one person and the bees stop. I didn't realize they just ran through everybody until they got the first person. So no, I did that on purpose. I murdered Paul on purpose. But aside from Ultimate Chicken Horse, I played a lot of Warzone, like an unhealthy amount of Warzone, and Dead Space 2. I'm trying to finish Dead Space 2. I'm on chapter 10 out of 16, I think. So I can't. I was talking to you off air, just like I'm really happy that I'm experiencing it now. I'm late, obviously. Like Dead Space 1 came out over 10 years ago. Dead Space 2 was like 8-9 years ago, but. Like I'm super happy that I didn't experience it back then, because back then I didn't get into story games as much as I do now. I would just play it. Oh, cool, shooty. Let me play the next one, because back then I was just buying all the games as they came out. It not a good money saving habit, one or two best way to experience these games. So just getting into Dead Space because they're on the Game Pass, dude. It's been one of the most fun. Like I'm in there. Like I'm Isaac Clarke, and then it's funny because I beat Dead Space 1 a couple months ago, and I'm on Dead Space 2. You revisit that first ship, the Ishimura, and I'm in there like, oh, I remember this part of the ship, and I remember this part of the game where I fucking died here 90 times. It's so great. And I'm loving every second of it. So that is such a great franchise, man.
No, Dead Space 1 and 2 are really great. Lower your expectations for Dead Space 3.
I have been, but my saving grace for that one is that it's multiplayer, so at least I get some fun, fucking around with somebody else.
Yeah, it's a co-op.
I either with you or John, whoever wants to run it with me. I just want to finish it. Just want to finish the story, just to say, I ran through all 3. But I mean, so far, I think Dead Space 1 is still my favorite, just because Dead Space 2 got a little more actiony. Like it sped the game up a little bit, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just the limitations of movement and just the slow burn of the first game is what kind of made the atmosphere and made it just that much scarier.
Right.
Because in that first game, I didn't want to get into the next room. I was like, I don't know what's back there. I can't really move. So I don't, I'm going to get got. In this game, I'm running in there like Call of Duty. I'm running backwards and shooting. And it's like, it's a different vibe. But I'm still loving the lore and the story of it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I played anything. Oh, Red Dead 2. I think I shot one gun in that. Because every time I load it up, you take me away from it. But other than that, yeah, I think that was it. Yeah, I'm off the Diablo train. I
knew it, baby. I called that shit.
You don't get to do that. I was on it for like 2 months, like straight.
You still off of it though? You stopped playing it?
Yeah, because I'm waiting for 2, and I don't want to overburn. You know what I'm saying? I'm still looking forward to 2. Yeah, no, I completely went all in and overplayed the hell out of it, and now it's like
burned out.
Yeah, I can take a break from that, but it's fun, great game. Try Diablo 3 and Dead Space. Do that.
Dead Space, yeah, play Dead Space.
Yeah, Dead Space is such a great game. Let's talk about some topics. Let's talk about some topics, Rafa. We got some topics today.
Okay.
We got some. You know what? It's unfortunate that John is sick today because. No, you know what? Now that I think about it, he did it on purpose. He's sick on purpose because one of the main and first topics that we're going to talk about today is EA and how they're forcing people into their little microtransactions FIFA Ultimate Team. And what a coinky dink that he's not here today.
Be here to defend it. Yeah. Because precious EA,
right? Because John's the only one talking about give them their flowers for trying and all this extra shit, and not look at them from the internal documents. Let me tell the audience what's happening here.
Let them know, man.
Let me tell what's happening about EA. So, in a leaked document that came out, a leaked internal document from EA, it says that the document revealed that they had all roads to FIFA Ultimate Team in the documentation. Essentially what the document says, I'm not going to read the entire document. It's that in the internal conversations with EA, they're planning and all that, they're essentially incentivizing and funneling players into their FIFA Ultimate Team mode, which is the mode where they get the player cards. It's like it's essentially gambling. They're arguing it's not, but you play, you roll for cards and you get better players. You get players with stats. You build your own Ultimate Team off of these cards. And people in this mode are spending thousands of dollars. Similar to 2K and their, card, literally every sports game and their little card system of getting the players. People are spending thousands of dollars just to get, a better card for absolutely no reason to me. So the documents came out and showing that every single game mode in FIFA is essentially kind of like nudging players into their cornerstone feature of FIFA Ultimate Team. And it's, it's typical EA shit.
Not surprised, man.
No, not surprised. Granted, they came on and said we don't push people to spend money in our games and all that shit that they have to. Yes, you do. And you know what? Right. I'm not even mad at you for doing it. Just be transparent about it. It's a business. I understand you need to make money. We know that games are not as expensive as they should be because of marketing costs, and you have to make your money somehow. I get it, but don't lie to people's faces and be like, hey, man, we're not really pushing you guys to do that. You guys are doing that by yourselves when documents are literally saying, hey, we're going to actively message and incentivize people to convert to FIFA Ultimate Team throughout the summer. It's not surprising. Not surprising.
Like it already looks bad because you're a fucking scumbag piece of shit company. And on top of that, you're a liar.
Right.
A liar, piece of shit, scumbag, piece of shit company. Come on, man.
What's funny about the EA is that they're such a big company, right? Dead Space is made by EA, and I was just sitting here praising them and and that game.
Yeah. Was it? No, it was published by EA.
Yeah, published by EA.
Third one, I think the third one was made by EA actually.
That makes sense as to why it sucks. But yeah, I mean, honestly, who's surprised by this at this point? Nobody should. Nobody should be. Not just with EA, but I mean, like, I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if it came out that 2K has similar fucking, messaging in their internal documentation. Like those cards,
right?
print money. You know, like people are spending thousands and thousands of dollars to get LeBron James or whoever the fucking soccer player is like the top shit right now. You know, it's like I would do it too if I was EA. Fuck it, yeah. I mean, let's keep making money.
Look at Paul. Look at Paul.
I feel bad for Paul. Paul is a friend of ours who year after year, he's one of those 2K players that absolutely hates
the game.
Yeah. But buys,
always goes and plays it. Yeah.
Not only goes and plays it, but buys the most expensive edition every year to get there early, and then gets sucked into my team. And he doesn't necessarily put money into it, but he grinds it out. Which I don't know what's worse, because the grinding aspect is hours and hours and hours just to get
true
a decent LeBron James. So
and I think it was this year that he got it, and literally the same day that he got it, he was already complaining about the online. It was like the first day.
It has to be some sort of like Stockholm syndrome or something at this point, because like, why do you keep going? I don't understand why he keeps going back. Like he hates it. He's not having a great time anymore. Even when he's winning, he sounds like he's losing. And like that's when you're at that point of a game, it's like just don't play it anymore.
I mean, what other game would you be like that with?
It's like, not to that extent, but like I've had Call of Duty games where I feel that way.
No, with Call of Duty, we've taken breaks. Like I've taken breaks on Call of Duty.
Yeah. But like the whole aspect of like we won, but I feel like a loser. Like I'm just pissed off. Yeah, no, not too many games do that. Except Gears. Gears does that quite a bit.
Nah, fuck that. I'm glad we win. I don't give a fuck if we barely
really
win.
I've remembered I've had team death, not so much in like the 2v2s and the competitive modes, but it's funny, like the more casual modes where it doesn't fucking matter. If I'm getting just obliterated nonstop but we're winning, I'm pissed at the end of that game. I'm just mad because something about dying in Gears unleashes like a primal like anger.
You get pretty angry. I just get angry when I think I kill them and they kill me. Hit them with 85% damage
from up close with a shotgun.
Yeah, and then they're still standing. That's annoying. I really never had that feeling of like, oh my god, I won but still feel like shit. Like because we won, man. Like you don't know how. The one thing I always think about is like when I play Smite, which is a MOBA. It's a 5v5, like League of Legends, but third party camera angle.
Third person.
For those who don't know, third person camera angle. And I tend to play the solo lane, which is just me versus one other person for most of the game. And a lot of times I'm getting dicked on by this guy, and I get fucking mad because I'm losing against him, right? Towards the end, we turn it around and win the whole fucking game, and I'm just like, take that, you son of a fucking bitch. Like I'm angry, but I'm happy that I fucking won.
Right.
Because
wait, have you always played solo?
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were AD carry.
I started as a carry, as ADC, because just to kind of learn the game through that way. Because with an ADC, well, it's different now, but at the beginning when I started, ADC was just really do damage, do damage, and it's pretty simple. The concept to get your head around what an ADC is supposed to do. But then I moved on to being more of a support class. I like doing support stuff now. That's what a solo laner is.
Oh yeah, because he rotates, right, to help the other lanes out.
You can rotate after a certain point. You can start rotating. When it comes to like the fights itself, you're supposed to either back up the ADC in the mage in the mid, because they do damage, but they're weaker, so they could die faster. So you can either back them up, keep everybody else off of them while they do damage, or you can chase down the other team's ADC and mage and try to kill them.
I hate that I'm gonna say this, but like making me want to play Smite again.
Yeah, boy.
No, you sucked me back into too many fucking games. I will not allow that one.
Let's do it.
I will not allow that one.
No, you're gonna suck at it. So.
I've never been good at it, so I'm not. Yeah, like I've never had the patience to learn that game. Like builds and what's the new way to build specific characters. I don't.
Dude, just buy out popular.
That's what I ended up doing. But for me, those type of games I'd rather learn. Like buy like auto buy or buying off popular. It's like I'm not learning. It's like the game's playing for me, and I'm just gonna go ahead and suck anyway. So it's like, yeah. But I do miss MOBAs just because again we play so many first-person shooters. When I take a step back and play something else, it feels like so fresh. I think that's why I'm super into Dead Space right now, also, because nothing really plays like that. Not too many games play like Dead Space, even when they went more action. With that said, though, I am super hyped for that. We talked about it. I forgot the name of the game, but the Dead Space developers making that new Dead Space style game.
The spiritual successor.
Yeah, I'm gonna mention that every chance I get because I think that's my most hyped game for right now. Just because I'm super into like the Dead Space style game, and love it. Oh, I forgot. I played this game this week. Second Extinction released is the Left 4 Dead.
Oh, that dinosaur game.
Dinosaur Hunter. Yeah, me and John actually played it. And
what's the how does it play?
It plays a lot like Left 4 Dead with aspects of like Monster Hunter and a little bit. I get reminded of Evolve, not so much the chasing a giant monster part down, but the way the maps are structured and the because in Evolve you can like if you find camps and stuff like that and you can kind of set them up. You also do that in this game. They drop you in this large area and you have different missions. So the missions that we played, we had to go to 3 different air hangars and get the dinosaur shit off of the airplanes that we were trying to get back or whatever. And it's cool. It's still in early access, so it was very buggy. The game ended up exploding on us and just kicking us out completely. But and then John experienced some crazy graphical glitches when he loaded the game up, like the character models were swapping, similar to how when you load up Warzone and they go pixelated at the beginning. That, but crazy. And then when he loaded the game up, for whatever reason, the minigun that he brought it out made half of his screen like black. He just I've never seen anything like it. Like it was like a split screen but black. And when he put the gun down, the big black box went with it. And then he took out a regular pistol and he could see the whole screen. Like it didn't make any sense as to why that glitch was happening. But
yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, silly bugs aside, it's relatively decent. The core, PvE aspect of hordes of just animals and shit just coming at you. It's really fun. Just picture Monster Hunter with guns and they're dinosaurs, and you get the vibe of it. And it's cool. It's cool if they keep supporting it and keep fixing those stupid ass glitches. I think it could be something pretty special. I don't see it becoming the next big anything. But it's a fun experience for what it is. So I liked it. Very buggy though. Very, 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 very buggy. So let's keep it moving here. So we landed on fuck EA. There's that. John can't say shit about it.
EA trash.
Right. On the topic of people being mad at developers, let's talk about Monster Hunter. It works. It works because I said
Monster Hunter.
Second Extinction. It's like that. Monster Hunter, the very famous franchise where you hunt monsters. Hey, people are mad at Capcom. Would you guess
why?
Why? I'll tell you why. I'm glad you asked. Because another greedy developer is out here locking stuff behind the paywall. How dare they?
Dang it.
No. So in Monster Hunter, when you load the game up, you create your own custom hunter. Right? Simple. Right. You create your own character, male, female, whatever armor, blah 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 blah. And after that, once you start, you're locked in with that character, and you can edit basic features. You can hair, whatever the fuck. So in Monster Hunter World, they introduced these things called character vouchers or something like that. I forgot the name of it. Edit vouchers is the word. Edit vouchers, where you can essentially you pay money like $2.99, and you can go ahead and re-enter that first editing stage when you first started the game with your character. So giving you full customization again, because after the initial, you can only edit certain things. Those are back in Monster Hunter, whatever the new one is, Rise, for $2.99. So the first voucher is free. You can edit one more time for free. After that, you got to pay $3 every time you want to change your guy's look or anything of the sort. And understandably, people are pretty mad about it because it's a microtransaction.
It is. It's an unwanted microtransaction.
Yeah, because it's not like you're getting anything. It's just giving you the ability to change the way your fucking guy looks.
Your character looks, yeah. Like it's not like you're buying additional outfits or additional looks or special emotes or whatever the fuck you normally buy with microtransactions. You know, it's just literally changing your character. I would be mad too. I would not. I mean, I don't play Monster Hunter at all. I could never get into the game.
Yeah.
But I can see how people get mad. Like that's some bullshit. So
Yeah,
that
so
sucks.
the thing about Monster Hunter 2, I'm reading it, is that the armor designs for male and female can be very different, and certain players like to see what both look like before they land. You know, I want to pick this guy or this girl. That's gonna cost you $3 now. I can't wrap my head around that. It's such a like. That should be free. That should be a base feature of the. Matter of fact, it is a base feature of the game, and you just added a paywall to it.
Right.
I can't stand that's the same type of shit we get on EA for, but this is grimy. This is mega grimy because at least in EA you can grind it out. It sucks dick, but you can grind it out, you know, earn it, quote unquote, your way. In this, there's no way around it. You have to pay the money if you want to edit a character. And I mean, granted, this is just to edit a character, so you don't have to do it. You know, you can just be happy with your character. But yeah, this is that should be free. That should 1000% be free.
Exactly, dude. That's some bullshit, bro. Dude, see, man, and Capcom was doing so good with like Resident Evil, like 7. We're getting hyped for 8. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I was like, okay, look at Capcom. I mean, to be fair though, Alex, now that I think about it, Capcom has always been on some bullshit.
I was gonna say Marvel Infinite. No, Marvel vs. Capcom. Well, it was Infinite, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Infinite.
Yeah, that game.
But not just even that, dude. It's how many Street Fighters are out there? Street Fighter 4 Plus Ultra.
Right. They were the ones that locked up characters that were already in the game behind paywalls.
They would just re-release the game again as a whole new game with just like added features. That's Capcom like bread and butter, dude. That's what they used to do all the time. Well, they still do now. You know, it's Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter Super, Street Fighter Super Ultra, and you know, and it keeps going from there and there and there.
Damn, do we hate Capcom?
I hate Capcom. Capcom can suck my dick.
But they gave us Resident Evil, and
they did
so many amazing franchises. Damn,
Resident Evil, Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
I'm about to Google this. Google.com. Do I hate Capcom?
Gotta figure it out.
It says yes.
I knew it.
Damn it.
I knew it.
No, yeah, that's crazy. I mean, you're right. I knew they've always done that. Literally forever, doing the special edition of fighting games. And for me, especially, that practice was cool back in like the Super Nintendo days. You know, where an update roster or fighting mechanics, and you know, required a new game. You couldn't download an update to a Super Nintendo cartridge or an arcade cabinet. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's release the Super Edition, a Super Championship Edition of Street Fighter, because back then the changes warranted. You couldn't get it. But nowadays, like releasing ultimate editions of games and all that, especially the way Capcom does it, is kind of shitty. But everybody does it if you think about it.
No, I mean, okay, so there's a difference between releasing like your anniversary ultimate edition,
like the game of the year,
you know, a year after, 2 years after, with all the DLC in it, you know, as one package. It's different between doing that and releasing like I said, a super version, an ultimate version, a championship version, because they don't do it just once. They release it like 3-4 times over and over again. Look up how many Street Fighter 4s are out there.
Let's see, Street Fighter.
Because that's someone I remember like clearly. I don't know if they're doing Street Fighter 5 though.
Yeah, Street Fighter 5 is a weird spot. Let's see which. Holy shit. Okay, so Street Fighter 4, Ultra Street Fighter 4, Super Street Fighter 4, Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, Street Fighter 4, Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition. Wait, what?
It's like,
oh, what? Why is it 2 of them? Oh, my bad. Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition version 2012. And then, yeah, that's like 5 different versions of the game.
There's like 5, yeah. Five different versions of the same game. And then they sell it for what? $60 each? $40 each?
Yeah.
Let's just say it's $40. Just to be on the nicer side.
It's three versions for the home consoles. It's Super Street Fighter 4, Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, and Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition 2012. But then Ultra Street Fighter 4 came out. Yeah, let's just say 5. Let's just say 5.
Okay, so it's 5. and we're gonna be nice, and we're gonna say they're $40 each.
They're not. I don't think they were. But yeah, let's be nice.
Let's just be nice for now.
Yeah, that's a lot of money for the same fucking game.
40 times five, Alex. Go ahead.
Why am I doing that math?
$200.
Oh yeah, but what value does why do I care that it's $200?
You're paying $200 for the same game.
Okay, I guess I see what you're saying, like per person.
Okay, or let's say they do the $60 because it's Capcom. 60 times 5, Alex.
6 times 5 is 3,300. Nope. Yeah. It isn't it?
That's not 3,300.
I said 300.
Oh, I thought you said 3,300.
No.
Like Alex, it's not 3,300.
No. I said 6 times 5 is 30. 300 is what I said.
Okay.
Yeah. 3,300. Rafa. Final answer.
Yeah. That's what, $300?
Yeah.
On the same game. For the same shit over and over again. I mean, people say, "Oh, you can,"
The balance is different though. Like they're more balanced. They fight better. Like that's more so for like the thing about that is those updates and stuff aren't geared towards the general audiences. You know what I'm saying? They're geared towards like the fight, like the fight crowd, like the people who play in tournaments.
But my counter argument to that is look at something like Smash, or look at something like I'm assuming even Mortal Kombat does this, where they do balances and then they just release it as patches.
Yes. No, I agree with you. I think the method of doing that is mega outdated. And I do agree that while I said that people do that, but releasing like a Mortal Kombat XL is not the same thing as releasing Super Street Fighter 5 3. So right. I agree with you, especially because when Mortal Kombat, for example, was going to do a big like story edition and like other characters, they called it Aftermath, but that was just DLC and like a patch to the original game, as opposed to just Mortal Kombat Aftermath standalone release. It's not Ultimate Mortal Kombat 11. You know what I'm saying? Even though I think that came out too. But Capcom. Damn, I didn't realize I hated Capcom.
Yeah.
That sucks. I miss John. He wouldn't let me hate Capcom. He'd be like, "But Resident Evil," and I'd be like, "You're right."
No, we could like Resident Evil. I mean, I'm still looking forward to Resident Evil 8. I want a big titty mommy lady to squish me. So
big titty mommy lady. Did you know the Resident Evil 8 demo's out on Xbox?
What?
Yeah, I saw it when I loaded up to play Dead Space this morning. It said download the demo.
Oh shit! Hold on, I'm about to download that right now.
Yeah, I want to download. I'm gonna download the second we get off this podcast. I want to try it, man. But I don't want to. Oh no! I think the way they do their demos is like little separate sections.
Yeah, it's
right?
separate. It's a separate thing.
Yeah, okay. Just to get you like in the zone.
Yeah, I read an article where they were saying that the demo itself does not connect to the main story.
Oh, okay. I'm downloading it then.
So you're playing as a different person.
Oh, okay. I'm definitely downloading that because that's of this year. That's one of my most hyped games. Like I know I said that the Dead Space spiritual successor is, but that's like I don't know when that's coming out. But Resident Evil
from the games that have been announced, that actually looks like it's gonna come out like as actual like information, clips, and all that stuff.
Yeah, and a date.
Resident Evil. I can't fucking wait for this.
I don't know any other game that I'm remotely as hyped for this year. Like what else is coming out that would warrant anything aside from like maybe Asterix Halo Infinite at the end of the year, but if that comes out, and that might suck. So I'm not even.
Look up the list of what's coming out this year. Let's go through the list.
Let's go.
Let's go through the list and let's see where we're at.
Gaming releases 2021. See, I hate and like doing this because we have to comb through like a lot of like side games. Like I'm talking about like big AAA games. No disrespect to indie developers or like the smaller games, but like I'm looking for big AAA releases, not So yep, look, I'm already going through like a million games. Let's go to May. So in May, see, I don't even know what Skate City is, but that's coming out. We got Skate City Resident Evil Village is coming out May 7th. What? Yo, Resident Evil comes out Friday.
Oh shit, nice.
Oh shit! I didn't. Damn. I'm going on a road trip.
Yeah.
Damn it! I didn't know that. It's coming on the Switch. Of course not. Okay, so Resident Evil Village comes out this Friday. I didn't even realize that. Hood, Outlaws, and Legends. I'm interested in that game, but I'm not like hyped for it. It's like
I don't even remember what that.
from what I've seen, it's a PV. It's like it's really weird way. I think the way it works is you have different teams, and it's like picture like Assassin's Creed ish kind of, but you have different teams going after the same goal. And I guess like first person to get it it's a first team or something like that. I don't know. It's weird. I'm curious of that one. We got something called Monster Harvest before we leave. That Famicom Detective Club comes out May 14th. Oh, Mass Effect, of course, comes out May 14th.
Yuck.
No, you love it.
Nope.
Subnautica's coming out on Switch. Subnautica Below Zero. Like Elite Dangerous Odyssey. Like there's a bunch of re-releases and ports of other consoles. So that's pretty much it for May. June, we got Ghost and Goblins Resurrection. Wreckfest is coming to PS5. Chivalry 2, June 8th, I guess. The Xbox Series X edition of Elder Scrolls Online is coming out. Yeah, see, I can't really think of anything that I'm super hyped for. I mean,
get closer to the holiday season. That's
True.
when things tend to pop off.
Let's see. Skyward Sword comes out in July. The HD remake of that. I'm just scrolling through quickly to see if. No More Heroes 3 in August.
Yeah. That's that one right there. Yeah.
Deathloop in September if it doesn't get delayed again. Motherfucking Hot Wheels Unleashed, baby. September 30th.
God.
Back for Blood in October. Oh, that one. I'm also hyped for Back for Blood.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is the list of to be announced is long as fuck. The list ends in October, and now we have like literally a million games that just don't have a date this year. And I mean, they go from Age of Empires 4, which I'm hyped for that. Diablo 2, Cyberpunk, the next gen version, Dirt 5. Far Cry 6. Oh, I forgot Far Cry 6 was coming out. It's just a bunch of shit, dude. Bunch of shit, but nothing like crazy. Like, you know how whenever like a GTA gets announced, like that's the game.
Yeah.
You know, there's not. I don't feel like there's a the game.
No, it's the closest to the game would be Resident Evil 8.
Yeah.
And the next thing after that would be Halo. But people are just watching Halo to see if it fucking crashes and burns.
Yeah, I don't see that.
That's the only thing I really care about to see if it even makes it.
Maybe this E3 will be different because I mean we are in unprecedented times, right? Especially in the gaming industry with everything that's happening. So I mean maybe this E3 will be like, hey, these games are coming out this year for real. You know, we had the year or whatever. Who knows? I mean, as far as Resident Evil, 8, I don't see any other super big like gaming industry revolutionizing that's the game of the year that we're all gonna play, because
right.
And there's like rumors or stuff coming out that Call of Duty might not even come out this year, so who knows what's gonna happen. Everybody play Back for Blood.
There you go.
Yeah, because that's pretty much fucking it. Let's keep it chugging here. Let's keep it chugging along, churning.
Yeah, that's it. Let's keep churning.
Let's keep churning this butter. We played a lot of Warzone this week, and the granddaddy of the battle royale genre is none other than PUBG. Which, side note, I'm thinking about downloading again, but that game intimidates me because it's just so complicated. But we'll see what happens there. But PUBG 2 is a thing.
PUBG 2.
Yup. It says it'll be a direct sequel to the first game, and it'll be heavy focused on realism. How do we feel?
It's gonna be like what's that fucking game they play on PC? Is it Tarkov?
Tarkov, yeah.
It's like super realistic.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw this clip of this guy playing Tarkov, and like he had his gun, like I guess it was his pistol to the side.
Yeah.
And he didn't turn off the laser pointer. So he kept seeing a laser like around the ground. Like, and he kept thinking someone's aiming at him, so he's running away from his own laser pointer.
That is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Dang, I know Eric plays a lot of Tarkov, and Esteban plays it quite often too. I've been wanting to play it, but it's one of those games. It's one of those games.
I was gonna say I've always been interested in like a super realistic shooter, and just kind of see how it plays out. Because that's why I wanted to try like was it DayZ? It was one of those games that looked pretty.
It was Arma.
Arma. It looked pretty realistic, you know. And
Yeah.
I always wanted to give that a go, just to see how it is, you know. So I guess Tarkov is that answer to it. Because like,
I'm down to get it if you guys. I mean, obviously, like these guys are on it. Like they love that game. And
yeah, apparently all it takes is one shot to the chest and you can die in the game.
See, that sounds crazy to me. Like.
It's right, like it sounds crazy to us as gamers. Like,
yeah,
you only get shot once in the chest and you die, but like in real life, like, yeah, you get shot once in real life and you can die.
Wait, what is happening here? I'm reading the. Isn't that game called the Callisto Protocol, the Dead Space game I was talking about?
I think so.
So, because I'm reading I'm skimming the article for the PUBG thing, and there's a sentence here that says, "This is an intriguing commitment." They're speaking about that how PUBG 2 is going to be grounded in realism. They're not trying to go to the future. They're just going to make it like double down.
Right.
And it says this is an interesting comment, seeing that the next thing in the PlayerUnknown's Battleground universe is the Callisto Protocol. So, though they are connected, it sounds like Krafton isn't particularly. This is why you don't skim articles, because now I'm confused.
It's good.
It's like, is the Callisto Protocol canon in the PUBG world? Is that what I'm like gathering from this, or is it just that the
crazy?
Right? I'm like, what is happening? I just think it's just that they're just the same developer.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, because that'll be funny as hell. You're playing PUBG, all of a sudden some nasty ass shit just drops down from the space and murders you. Although, hey, make it happen. DLC for PUBG, do some Callisto Protocol shit. But yeah, cool. I'm hyped. I mean, the granddaddy of them all, you know, gets a sequel instead of, they're not doing it like Fortnite 2 where they're just nuking the original game and calling it Fortnite 2. This is a whole standalone sequel to it, and that's cool because honestly, I think this would be the first time that unless they shut down the first servers that you can play, you know, essentially the original and the sequel in one, because you can't go back and play the original Fortnite, you know. And then Verdansk is obviously gone for 1984 Verdansk, so it'll be like the first time you can go back and forth between PUBG 1 and PUBG 2, which would be cool to see. So
well, I find that so interesting that they're releasing like part 2s of like just multiplayer games. There's a PUBG part 2,
right?
Overwatch 2. It's like,
well, Team Fortress 2 did it a while ago. Counter-Strike technically did it too. Because isn't Counter-Strike Go the sequel? Wasn't that a second release?
Wasn't Counter-Strike originally a mod in Gary's mod?
It was a mod in something, or was that Team Fortress? Now I'm tweaking. One of those games came out as mods.
Or no, it was I think it was Team Fortress actually. I think it was Team Fortress that became into an actual game because it started as a mod.
Because Counter-Strike Source is a thing too. Now I'm tweaking. I'm mixing my gaming history up. Hold on.
Me too.
It's series of multiplayer shooters, a terrorist battle. Oh, yes, I know that. I need to know where it came from. Counter-Strike. It was a mod of Half-Life. That's what it was. Counter-Strike is a modification for Half-Life. And they were working out, and they bought them in 2000, and then it received a port. And then, technically, Counter-Strike Go, CS:GO, is the 4th release. Did you know that? I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
It's Counter-Strike the mod, Condition Zero, which is a follow-up developed by Turtle Rock. It was dropped in 2004. Then Source. It was this was released by Valve on the Source engine, and then Global Offensive in 2012.
Wow.
Did not know that. Look at us learning. But
I
yeah,
know, right?
releasing multiplayer like sequels instead of just like updates and stuff like that. I think we're going to be seeing a lot of that going forward because we have the battle royale genre and just those multiplayer modes. They're taking over. They fuck it. They've already taken over. Like that. That's just how it goes. But Overwatch 2 for me is still like the weirdest one.
Yeah, it sounds weird saying it.
Just because Overwatch is most definitely not dead. That game is still very active.
Not at all.
They're still supporting it, and then we're getting a whole ass sequel, and it's like, I'm very curious to see how that's gonna translate. Like, will the community jump over? Obviously they'll have to at some point when the support for the first game drops, but yeah, man, I want to. I don't know. I want to know more information about Overwatch 2. Will it have a story mode? Will it?
I mean, I know a few people who are already excited for Overwatch 2.
Me, one of them. Me.
I don't know if you remember that one guy I was telling you about that kind of reminded me about you and your anger.
Yeah, the angry Puerto Rican guy.
The angry Puerto Rican guy.
Yeah.
Apparently he's been banned from Overwatch 3 times already. So
why?
Because he's an angry fellow.
Oh, okay. I got it.
And he's like, I can't wait for Overwatch 2 so I can play. Because he can't play Overwatch 1 because he's banned from the game.
So, when you get banned from a game, what's stopping you from playing another profile? Like, what?
I guess maybe you don't want to lose your stats or something like that. I don't know.
But if you're banned outright, you've lost your stats regardless.
I don't know. I'm a good Christian boy, so I don't get banned. So I can't really say.
Because you're in party chat. That's why you're not banned. That's the only reason why. But yeah, Overwatch 2. I'm hyped for that. Let's move on here. Speaking of online modes and taking over, Mario Party got an online update. And
look at Nintendo finally embracing online.
I have thoughts. I have thoughts on this. When did Mario Party come out?
A long time ago.
Right, I think like 2017, right? If I'm not mistaken. Mario Party. Oh, 2018. 3 years later, they're dropping an online mode for it. If this doesn't tell you that Nintendo is behind, I don't know what will. Because Mario Party is not like it's just some random little franchise. It's like it's one of their bigger games, one of their bigger franchises. Yeah. But the fact that they are still showing support for it bodes well because it's not just online mode. I think they're getting a bunch of mini games as well, which is cool. Because personally, I didn't like Super Mario Party too much just because it didn't. They relied a lot on the motion and like the gimmicky games, which is it's cool, whatever. It's Mario Party, but I miss the mini games from the first couple of games. So I'm hoping that this will bring more classic mini games to the equation. But does it make you want to go back, Rafa? Do you want to go back and play Mario Party?
Yes, I do. I need to get my revenge on you two first of all.
First, one of us here.
Well, you, Alex, and John, who's not here right now, I need to get my revenge. I need to get my payback on Mario Party. I need to get my win that you guys keep on stealing from me.
Well, because you got to get good. That's what it is.
And I'm not going to start arguing with you about this, okay? But also, it's cool, man. It's really cool because there's not really that many party-style games like that, like a Mario Party, No. The closest thing would be, we talked about Ultimate Chicken Horse or, I don't know, Gang Beast or something that's like wacky and silly. And there's nothing like, there's nothing exactly like Mario Party. I feel like that type of genre could be its own fun thing to do, the board and you walk to the spaces and you do the mini games. Like that's such a Nintendo thing. I don't think I've ever seen anybody else do that.
Yeah, it's like Monopoly, but you smack the shit out of each other, and that's always fun. Yeah, the Mario Party formula is so great. Like it's such a fun
formula, and especially when you're allowed to do stuff where you can mess each other up, like steal their points or their stars, how we know them in the game, and their money and stuff like that. So like, there's a lot of really cool stuff in Mario Party, and just it's something I never really thought about, but it's really interesting to see that nobody else has really tried it. Nobody else has really went out there and said, "Hey, this is Xbox party, or I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. Like, yeah, just like the mascots of it. But
Right.
that's one of the things that makes Nintendo so great. Like, sure, they're outdated in some of their stuff, but the fact that they have so many mascots, the fact that they have so many characters that people like, they can do ensemble games like that.
They can,
and they do, tennis.
I mean, who else out there has a list of mascots like that?
Not. I would have argued PlayStation back in the day. Back in the day, I'm talking about the Crash Bandicoot, Jack and Daxter era. Like, they had not nowhere near as much as Nintendo, and especially now, nowhere near as much as Nintendo.
So it was Crash. I'll give you Crash.
It was Crash, right. Spyro. I would say I would throw in Jack and Daxter.
Do you think so though?
Yeah, they were. That was one of the main like Naughty Dog. Well, that was the main Naughty Dog franchise.
Fine.
We're naming Naughty Dog games, but yeah. Who else? Well, I mean, Kratos was a.
Kratos. I would say Kratos. Yeah.
Yeah. The Navy SEALs from SOCOM. SOCOM Navy SEAls. Those are definitely mascots.
I'm not gonna
the car from Gran Turismo. That's a mascot right there. Who else? Yeah, man. That's it. That's all we got.
Yeah.
Xbox had Master Chief.
Sly Cooper.
Oh, yeah. Sly Cooper. See,
yeah.
Now the wheels are turning. Now the wheels are turning. I got you.
Sly Cooper, yeah. Xbox. Master Chief,
Arbiter,
Gears, Marcus.
Marcus Phoenix. You could say the Oddworld people, the people from Oddworld. Oh no, that girl from Beyond Two Souls or Beyond Good and Evil, whatever that game is called.
Beyond Good and Evil is the girl that takes pictures.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, see, nobody can really do it. Nobody can really do it like that. Plus, a party game where like Marcus Phoenix and like Arbiter are rolling dice and just going up the board. That doesn't sound.
It's just like it's gonna be just like PlayStation All Stars.
Yeah,
there's gonna have that look to it.
Yeah, it's even that look doesn't feel right. Like something about like a Smash or like that type of style with those characters. It just doesn't. Something about it. Like seeing Parappa the Rapper fight Kratos is weird. It's so weird.
It is.
But Donkey Kong fighting anybody else in that lore just feels right for some reason. I think it's the aesthetic, or it doesn't.
I think it is aesthetic. I think it's they look so similar but distinguished on by themselves. Like the DK. I mean, all you gotta do is see that his little loof, his little curl, or like his tie. You already know who it is.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Nintendo has that locked. Like their franchises are, I would say, perfect in the way they establish them. Not so much the individual games, but the franchises. No other game dev, no other developer has managed to do that. So,
right.
But Mario Party, yeah. Honestly, this does make me want to go back.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me want to go back and play Mario Party. But I'm reading, and I don't think they added more mini games. I think it's just you can play the classic Mario Party board game or team-based partner party with 70 of the Switch title's 80 mini games. I wanted more mini games.
That's still a lot of mini games, though.
Yeah, it is. I mean, look, let me complaining about a fucking Mario Party game like it's anything serious. But I think I hope it does revitalize a little bit because I mean, even though this one didn't quite do it for me, I still like Mario Party,
Mm-hmm.
And maybe now with everything that's changed, the fact that party games, I appreciate them way more, especially since we had the year of withdrawal. Like Ultimate Chicken Horse last year, if we didn't have the pandemic, wouldn't have hit as hard, as it does now. So we'll see. I might have to pick it up again. Maybe.
Yeah.
If you get it, I'll get it.
Okay.
All right. Speaking of if you get it, I'll get it. Titanfall 2 player base has skyrocketed 650%.
Yeah, 650%. And actually, before you continue, I just want to say you're welcome, every single one of you. Respawn, you owe me a check.
For real.
And yeah, because I don't know if you guys don't remember this or not, But a few weeks ago, I was like, "Hey guys, remember Titanfall 2?" And you guys are like, "Yeah, I remember that game." I'm like, "Yeah, I started playing it. It was a lot of fun."
Yeah.
And then literally next week, everybody's playing Titanfall 2.
So shout out to Rafa.
Thank you. 600 and what was it? 50%.
Yeah.
So 649%. You're welcome, because of me.
Are you saying you're 1%? So you say? Are you saying?
I didn't do the math at all. I just subtracted 1 from 650, and 1 from there.
See, I want to make a math joke, but if you're 1%, that means that I'm trying to find out what the original player base had to be in order for one person to be.
Can you look that up? You can't look up what the original player.
No, I'm saying for the joke.
Well.
Yeah, I don't. I wonder. Let me see. Titanfall
0.0001%.
Let's see.
Like, how many people are on right now? Like, how many people are playing Titanfall 2 right now?
Can you look that up? Oh wait, hold on. Titanfall 2.
Like, how do they know it went up so much? Like, who's keeping track of this
on
shit?
Steam? At least I can see these Steam charts. In the last 30 days, it went up 231%. It says the average player was 5,000, and in March it was 1,500.
And then I got up, and it went up 650%. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even though you're not playing on PC, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see. Let's see. Yeah, I all jokes aside, I strongly think it's because that I think Titans are coming to Apex Legends, if I'm not mistaken.
So how's that gonna work? Having Titans in there?
I genuinely do not know. I think it might just be like a vehicle, I guess. You know, like you find them on the street and you just hijack a Titan, or you pick up a perk. Let me see. Titans in Apex Legends. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so it says maybe getting Titans, and then it says sort of. All right.
Nice.
So it says that the game came out, before they came out, they had Titans in many different forms, but they took them out. Previously, okay, I don't know what this article I'm reading is saying, so I'm just gonna make stuff up. It's just skepticism and all that. It's nothing official just yet, at least in this article.
So, speculation says that it might be Titans and Titanfall 2. Facts say that I played it first, and then everybody else started playing it.
Wait, hold on. Another article came out that says Respawn has no plans to add Titans to Apex Legends.
Well, there you go.
So, Rafa, it was you.
It's all me, baby.
It was you. You literally revitalized Titanfall. If you get us a Titanfall 3, dude, I'm going to kiss you in the mouth.
You give us what?
If you give us Titanfall 3, I'm going to kiss you in the mouth.
Ooh, okay. Well, I have an announcement
for
later today.
For later today. Yo, imagine if for whatever reason today of all days, May 2nd, they're just like, hey, Titanfall 3 coming out. Thanks, Rafa.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
That'd be dope. Yeah, I have it downloaded. I haven't got a chance to play it because whenever we play, you bring up Ultimate Chicken Horse instead of Titanfall 2. But also down to play that. Also down. Let's talk about the last and final topic. Because we have no Falcon and Winter Soldier talk this week because the show ended. And I'm sad.
Yeah, we have nothing to talk about TV-wise.
Yeah, nothing. It's all gaming news.
No, nothing movie related.
Nothing crazy. We're sticking with Battle Royale. This is the fucking Battle Royale episode. All games Battle Royale. Let's talk about the other company that people love to hate, Activision.
Oh, I love them.
Do you?
Oh, I love them. Nah, not really. I really don't have anything against them, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Let's see if you have something against them now. So people are mad at Activision, Rafa.
What?
Let me tell you why.
Why, Alex?
Because Activision is obviously a very big publisher, right? They have a ton of developers under them. And as of this week, every single one of those developers are focusing on Call of Duty. Yeah. The last one that they had was, hold on, I got the name of it right here. It's something about
Bring it.
Toys for Bob was the last developer under Activision that was not working on anything Call of Duty. They're known for the Crash Bandicoot sequel, It's About Time. They also did the Spyro Reignited trilogy or Skylanders. Now they're a Modern Warfare studio. They're gonna come help with season 3 of Call of Duty. Now, it's all hands on deck at Activision. People are mad. Certain developers have left the company at this point because they don't want to work on Warzone. They were happy working on those cartoony style games that actually were very well received. So this move is shocking. So people are mad. They're like, yo, what the fuck? Like, you guys are just working on Call of Duty now. What happened to this Crash Bandicoots? Because they gave the remake and then they gave the sequel, and now it appears like that's it. Fuck y'all. No more of that. Spyro trilogy, was great. They loved it. Oh, we're finally getting our favorites back. No, fuck you, Call of Duty. Thoughts?
I honestly, man, if I'm being honest, Alex, because I'm a very honest man,
that's all I ask for, honesty.
Okay. I think that these people who are complaining are full of shit. I think they're a bunch of bozos and stupid heads. Because let me ask you this, Alex. Let me ask you this. Because I know you bought Crash Bandicoot, right? I know you owned it.
I own the remake. Yeah,
the remake, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Let's look at the calendar, Alex. I'm going through my calendar right here. When was the last time you played Crash Bandicoot?
At least 8 months ago. At least
8 months. Okay, almost a year. Let me write that down.
Correct.
Almost a year. When was the last time you played Warzone, Alex?
Yesterday. Wait. Did we play yesterday?
I did.
Then yesterday. Yeah, we played last night. This morning, technically, like midnight. We sucked ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Call of Duty, Warzone, yesterday. There you go. You play Call of Duty over anything else.
No, I don't.
Go play Crash Bandicoot then.
No, okay. Look, man. I'm not mad. Well, hold on. I'm not mad at them deciding to do all hands on deck to develop one of the biggest things on the planet. I'm not mad at that. I understand that technique. People are just mad because not everybody plays Warzone. There's plenty of other properties.
Liars! They're lying,
bro. Alex, not everybody plays Warzone.
They're lying. What are they playing? What are they gonna go play?
Crash Bandicoot 4.
Ain't nobody playing that game, man. Who's still playing Crash Bandicoot 4?
The Crash Bandicoot 4 fan base that are mad, dude. I don't know. I don't play that shit. I play Warzone.
No, bro. There's more people playing Warzone than anything else. And as someone who plays Warzone myself and has not played any of the other fucking games that got taken away or lost developers or whatever, check it out. I'm happy, okay? Because I have now the one game that I actually enjoy has so many developers. They can fix it and make it perfect and have it like running super fast. While you guys over there complaining about fucking Crash Bandicoot, go suck a dick.
They're not. See, no, you can't do that because those games are great. I don't give a fuck. Those games are great.
No, I'm not saying they're not great.
Okay.
That they suck or they're bad or whatever.
But now we're gonna continue to oversaturate the market with battle royale games, and now nothing else is coming out. If they are doing that, I'm pretty sure that they're still working on 1 or 2 games on the side. But yeah, man, like I think there was like 9 developers already working on it. What the fuck you need that many developers working on one thing for? 9. There's 9 studios working on Call of Duty. For what? It's been the same game for the last decade.
I want more skins. I want more charms on my guns. I want a new Warzone map. I want them to bring back all the old maps. I want them.
Rafa, what old maps? There's been one map on Warzone that went away, and the new one is the same shit. So what old maps?
I want the old multiplayer maps. I want Rust, so I can 1v1 people on Rust.
Yo, dude, if they did a Warzone on Rust, like no changes to the size.
That'd be so bad. That'd be so bad.
I mean, honestly,
what I need gun game back. I need Stick and Stones back.
They're both in there.
No, they removed them. They only did temporarily.
No, they were still in there yesterday. Sticks and Stones are still in there.
Yeah, but where's gun game?
Wait, okay, because there's gun game and then there's the other one. What's the other one?
Gunfight is a 2v2.
Gunfight. Okay, yeah. Gun
Okay.
game was temporarily. Yeah.
You're right. And the only way you can play gun game is if you do it through a private custom matchmaking, which is lame. I don't play against randoms. Okay.
But what's that got to do with Warzone? These companies are supporting the Warzone.
Good.
Toys for
put gun game in Warzone.
Yo, I don't think that'll work. But yo,
put sticks and stones in Warzone. Put everything in Warzone. Let's go,
dude. What would be awesome if Warzone did was take that gun game mechanic where if you get a kill, it switches your fucking gun up.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be a really cool trade off.
I mean, look, they're doing that real cool stuff with the zombies. Remember Halloween?
Yeah.
You know, maybe they got all these guys for stuff like that. You know, special events and for like the holidays or whatever. You know, I want more music to be blasted in my car.
No,
I want to hear the zombies music in the car while I drive around.
Last night we were playing Warzone and we were just Rafa. I guess they implemented these fucking music packs or whatever. So like Hector, you know, whenever he drives, he has DMX, he has some fucking music, right? Tell me why.
Harlow.
Yeah. Tell me why Rafa drives the car, and this is like midnight, and we're like, I'm fucking exhausted. So I get in Rafa's car to get away from the zone, and the fucking piano riff from the Zombies theme song is the only song he has in the car, and I have played on loop.
For sure. Okay, so I have that one, and I have like the original Black Ops like main menu one too.
Oh well, all I heard.
But for whatever reason, that one game, it was just zombies on loop.
It's the most slow, depressing song. Like piano, it's like 4 notes on the piano, just nonstop. I'm sitting there like, Rafa, let Hector drive.
Like, no, fuck that, dude. We gotta listen to zombies. We gotta get in the mood.
But no, yeah, for what we became the zombies at the end of that game. But yeah, I want to know what the hell this is gonna change, because if they're just doing more developers to just support Warzone, it's like, isn't that a little overkill? 9 developers, 9 studios.
It could be that maybe it could be like they're trying to update things or trying to change things, but like really big things. So they need the extra help to kind of keep Warzone going, and make that transition really seamless. Maybe, I don't know.
Because Warzone is still under technically. I know that it's like slapped onto Cold War, but technically we're still running Modern Warfare, right?
Right.
So I wonder if. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they are working on making it a standalone.
I'm pretty sure they have like a really good reasoning, and we just don't know.
Yeah, money.
And we're just complaining to complain. Honestly.
No, they're complaining because some of their franchises might not come back, especially because people are leaving the companies. But some good news is that some people might take this opportunity to start their own studios to make the games they like. So, which I'm all for that as well. You know, we need the gaming industry just can't be battle royales all day. It can't do that.
And honestly, like all joking aside, because I right now I've been giving Activision like all the praise in the world, but some of the best games that came out in most recent memory have been indie games.
Yeah, indie games are king.
And indie games has been really like where AAA games, even though we always look forward to them, and you know we were talking about it earlier today. What's coming out? We kind of have a certain expectation, comfort, a certain amount that we kind of already know what to expect for AAA games.
Yeah.
When indie games, there isn't that comfort. You don't know what's gonna happen. You know what's gonna happen with the game. Like I'm seriously looking forward to the next Hollow Knight.
Yeah, that needs to come out.
Crazy. I'm looking forward to that game.
Yeah,
so I can't wait.
I mean, the best thing that could come from this is maybe some better Modern Warfare stuff, but obviously, like people starting their own studios and just doing their own thing. Because developers that are leaving are, I mean, can you imagine you start a company, like, you start working at Activision, you know, and you get brought on to make Crash Bandicoot and these type of games that you love, and oh, by the way, no, you're doing Call of Duty now. You know, at that point, I'm like, yeah, you know what? I think it's time for me to do my own thing. That'd be cool. See what new studios pop up from this and new games, because indie games have been freaking spectacular as of late, and I think they've always always been that way. Like Minecraft is technically it was an indie game before it got bought
Minecraft
out.
was an indie
You know,
game when it
like
first launched, yeah.
what else? All these games. PUBG was an indie game before it bought. You know, before it became big. So like indie games have always been king. It's just recently they've been more in the spotlight because people are starting to realize like, hey, there's some fucking heat over here that we've never experienced before.
What's another really good game, a really good indie game that unfortunately was surrounded with controversy, and because the guy who created it was kind of a fucking idiot. I don't know if you remember the game. It's called Fez.
Yeah, I remember Fez. Yeah,
That was a really good game. And that
game
was
was
an indie
crazy.
game. And it was just one guy who put the game together, but I forgot the main reason why. But apparently, it all kind of fell apart, and
Really?
I had to do and it had to do with the developer being he was being an asshole or some shit like that. I'm
To
not
him-
100% sure.
To himself,
To other people.
like it's a one man team. Imagine having internal struggles at the company if it's just one team. His name is Phil Fish.
Yeah.
Best 2 canceled after he exploded in rage on Twitter. What? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So he's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at this. They got into an argument with him after. Man, they call him some crazy shit. I'm not gonna read all this because he said some pretty cool stuff. But there's that. Cool. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So that's that. That's the news this week on gaming.
No.
No, don't do that here. don't do that.
Video game news.
No, Hector, it wasn't me. Hector, he stole that.
With Alex.
No.
Thank you, Alex, for the news.
I find it hilarious that you forget to do it on your podcast, but you did it here willy nilly.
I did, yeah. I do. I seriously forgot. I was like, what? What are you talking about, Hector? By the way, super fun fact, super like just random as fuck. When I went to go get breakfast today,
Yeah.
I walked into the diner, the breakfast diner,
Nice.
and I was gonna order like to go, right? Like takeout.
Yeah.
And I placed my order and I turn and I see in one of the booths more towards the back, I see Nathan in one of the booths just sitting there and he's with somebody and they're just talking or whatever. And I see Nathan and I just start staring at him like, across the room.
As you do.
Yeah, right. So I'm just like, right, just like staring at him. And I have my mask on so you can't see me, but I like the most stupidest smile. Like I smile like cheek to cheek. And I'm staring at Nathan. I'm like, Nathan, look at me. You know, like look at me. Notice that I'm here. And like, there's a couple times that he would like turn like towards the right direction, and like I swear I would make eye contact with him, but like he wouldn't like you know like he wouldn't see me. Like he wouldn't. I guess because he wasn't looking for me or whatever. I mean, I wasn't looking for him, but I mean I saw him. Like my eye caught him when I walked in.
Yeah.
Because I guess he was he was in a conversation. He was talking to someone. I guess he's not paying attention to
Right. He just kind of like glanced off and
kind of just glancing off, right? And I was thinking to myself, is this guy straight up ignoring me right now? Like, how does he not see me? I'm like this fat dude just in the middle of the fucking waiting area, just staring like right at him. How does he not see me? So then I'm like, damn, he's ignoring me. I guess he doesn't want to start like busting out laughing or making it into a thing or whatever. So I texted him. I was like, hey, you're looking real cute today. You're looking real cute right now or some shit like that. And then he didn't respond to that, right? Like, I'm like, he's ignoring me. All right, I'm like, let me try to push a little bit more. And I saw that he was getting a refill in his coffee, and I was still waiting for my food. I'm like, hey, I was like, so how's your coffee? And then I just wait. I wait for like a few minutes, and I look up at Nathan, and I just see Nathan. One of the waitresses was walking right past him, and he turned around like hella fast, like looking around like, what the fuck? And I'm like, yo, is he about to get in this fight with this waitress? What just happened? And he's like, how does he know I'm drinking coffee? Like I just heard him say something like that, and he looks up and he sees me.
So he wasn't ignoring you.
He wasn't ignoring me. He didn't notice me until I said, like, how's your coffee taste?
Dude.
So
I can't imagine his thought process. He's like looking around. I know. What would be funny is like if he was on a date and like he's, hey, you're looking cute today, and you just look up at the table expecting to see him see you, and he just gets fucking smacked. Like,
I know, right? Just right as they.
Like, who's Rafa?
Right.
That would have been hilarious.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a little fun thing. I was even gonna walk over to the table and everything and kind of like, there's just certain amount of goofing off. You
right.
Get away with it. I don't want to be too much.
What you got to do is if they're by a window, is you go on the outside, like stand right there, like while they're, like if there's a window right by the booth, you stand outside and then just stare at them.
You start knocking.
Yeah, no, don't even knock. Just
just stare at them.
Just sit there and stare, and it'll be even better if they didn't see you get there. So when they look up, you're just standing right there. That's how you do it.
Yeah, and I'll do that next time if I notice Nathan in the diner.
So I mean, the best way to do that is just follow him when he leaves the apartment. So you kind of just
The thing, I didn't even know he was gone. Like I was surprised when I walked in. I saw him. I'm like, oh shit, Nathan's here.
You should have went up to him, high fived him.
I just sat down and started picking at their food.
Damn, oh man, that look good.
That look good. Nah, I already ordered. Don't worry about me.
While eating their shit.
Yeah, while eating their shit. And then like, Rafa, your order's ready. All right, thanks.
I'm full though. Like, can I return this?
Right. I'll see you guys at home.
Any other topics you want to bring up last minute? I don't know why I said that so aggressive, but yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to tell you.
It
was just that
because John's not here to stop us.
John, I know. I was gonna do this whole thing where I was gonna be singing "The Kids Are Back" by Twisted Sister.
Why?
Because you and me, we's back, and John can't tell us what to do.
You know what's hilarious? He's gone, but this has been the most tame, most straightforward.
We've been really behaved this time around.
Right? I think it's weird.
John. I think it is like, John.
There's no point in misbehaving when like there's no immediate result of it. Like
right.
Sure, the audience is gonna listen to it, but like I want a reaction now.
Yeah, I want to get John mad.
I misbehave for the now.
I say crazy shit to see John get mad.
Right. Because you and me will just nod and laugh at it and just keep it going. But
right.
If it's not funny, no one's trying to stop it.
Right. It's not the same.
Dang.
It's not the same.
I don't like it. We had a mature conversation. Hell no. John can't get sick, man.
We actually had a pretty straightforward podcast. We nobody said anything crazy.
Right.
Anything outlandish. It was a pretty good podcast. This is John, dude. John brings up. It's because John tries to. That thing where they try to tell you not to do something, so then you have to do it.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Yeah, because John tries to middle of the road it and be PC and all that. And the second we get wind of that, it's like, no, you're not gonna force us into that box, buddy.
Right. You don't want me to say crazy shit, so now I have to say crazy shit.
Right. Like my brain didn't even generate anything. It was just simple, straight conversation.
Yeah, my mind never went to that point where I'm like, let me talk about sucking virtual dog dick.
Right. We didn't hit, dude, none of those beats. And it's funny because when we decided to do this without John, I'm like, this might go just downhill spiral, not stopping, no one to bring us back. Didn't happen.
No, we were pretty good.
All right, so Two Peas in a Pod is the most mature podcast we have.
By the way, did you notice that I put on a hat?
I did.
And we're also wearing black shirts, you and me?
I choreographed this.
Because we're 2 peas in a pod.
You could have got a black hat, a black hat.
I don't have anyone. This is the only hat I have.
Next time we'll choreograph a little better. So the 2 Peas in a Pod podcast, we're better. We look better.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
Also, by the way, the reason why we were, I feel like we didn't get that crazy with it, is because that could literally be the 2 Peas in the Pod podcast, where we just talk about crazy shit.
Oh yeah, we were very topic heavy. I'm down as fuck to just go in.
Yeah, because like we literally played in pod.
Yeah.
This time around, we didn't really do like our own thing.
John's gonna be so mad because he's not gonna know what to expect. So when he goes in, he's like, "These motherfuckers finally gave a straight podcast, and he was,
Yeah, right.
and we even toned down the shit talking to EA. We had a general discussion about it and said it's John's fault that this happened. That's it.
Yeah, that is the most we did. Is it was John's fault because of EA.
Right, where if he was here, we'd be yelling and just retarded, like just bad words everywhere, dude.
Yeah.
But I'm down. I'm down to piecing the potted up. Just talk about Outland. Like we could talk about drama. We could talk about YouTube beefs. We could create our own beefs. We could cook beef, dude. We could do a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we talk about how EDP 445 got caught up.
That was one of the
and
first
how the
things.
guy that caught him up got caught up too.
Wait, what? Hold on. All right, hey,
the white dude.
Hold on. This is a two piece in the pod official preview. Hey, all right, Rafa, what is this? Give me that.
All right, so for you guys out there who don't know the internet that well, there's this guy named EDP 445, which is a big fat black dude.
Eat that pussy 445.
Yeah, that's his full name. And he got really popular on YouTube, and like he kind of just doing his own thing, cursing, like really against the grain of what YouTube wants.
Yeah.
To the point that he hit 1 million subscribers, and YouTube said, "We're not giving you that play button because you don't follow our guidelines."
That is beautiful.
Yeah, like he did get. He got when he hit 100,000, he did get that the silver one. But then once he hit 1 million, they're like, "Nah, bro, we're not giving you the gold play button. You're not getting that."
Yeah, I don't blame.
They never gave it to him. But anyway, so EDP, this fat black dude, he talks a lot of shit and he says crazy shit, and he's been in the most recent months he's been getting called out for talking to minors, the
people that dig in the mines, the people that get diamonds and coal.
Right.
Yeah, you can't talk to them.
Yeah, those guys. Yeah. Not underage girls. Not that.
No. The coal miners.
The coal miners, right.
The real dirty people.
Right. So, for months and months and months, he's been getting accused of doing this. EDP would say like, "Nah, bro, I don't do that. Like, why am I gonna risk throwing this career that I have away to talk to little girls, this and that, or sorry, coal miners." And then one day, this one guy, this one specific dude, put up a video saying like, "Hey man, I have proof of all these girls, like 6 different girls, saying that you did this, and I myself made a fake account and have proof of you saying this shit to me, he pretends to be a girl, right?" ADP would still be like, EDP is some crazy shit. He would say like, "Oh, like you're just a hater, you're just trying to get me caught up." And then he said, "John, don't hate me for this." John, he said that if you are I think it's 14, 15, 16, or like 17, like in that age bracket right there, and if you dress like a slut, you should be treated like a slut or some shit. Like he said something around those lines.
Why would he say that in the midst of being accused of? That's like
a fucking idiot.
Oh my god! Okay.
I'm paraphrasing, but he said something like around those lines.
Okay,
crazy shit.
I kind of see what John means when I say things without speaking, because I'm pretty sure he didn't mean that, but in the context of all of that,
I don't know. I don't know, but then as all this is going on, there's a YouTube channel out there. I forgot the name of the channel itself, but this show is called
Content Police.
No, it's like Predator, some shit. I don't know. This is like another Chris Hansen type of
thing.
Like
the To Catch a Predator thing.
Yeah, it's like To Catch a Predator, right? But it's a YouTube group, a YouTube channel show thing, right? And they're messaging him, and they have like a fake, someone pretending to be a sort of kid, but
they're
like
catfishing him. They're
catfishing him pretty much, right? And they're sending the messages like, "Hey, let's meet up, this and that." And EDP is like, I don't know if I want to, this could be a trick, or this could backfire and it could like blow up in my face and this and that. I don't want to get in trouble. And then like the person sending the message is like, come on, like come get my cupcake and this other shit, and just like really like
Like,
telling him to
yeah.
come over here and let's hang out in this. So then he decides to go, right? And before that, he sends a message like, "Hey, this better not be a fucking trick, because if you get me caught up, I'm gonna kill your family." I don't know, some crazy shit, right? Just making like a crazy threat towards the person,
Yo.
right? Because like he like you said, and like he's not. It's not that he's afraid of like morality or whatever, like doing the wrong thing.
He just don't want
He's
to get
afraid of
caught.
getting caught.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then he goes and he's hanging out waiting for this girl to show up with a cupcake or whatever the fuck. I don't know if it was a real cupcake or it was just a
I
metaphor
think,
for coochie,
yeah, I think it's a metaphor.
but whatever. They're talking about cupcakes. So then these guys show up, the Predator guys show up, right? And they're it's like it's an hour-long video they put up on their channel, and they're accusing the of EDP, and they have like the printouts of like the messages and stuff like that and all the cringe ass shit he would say. He sent her a fucking shit picture, like he took a picture of his shit and sent it to her, like yeah.
Okay, wait. At the risk of, because this is the play pod. This is the two piece in the pod.
Yeah.
I'm I'm tiptoeing around this because it could sound very, very bad. But
Okay.
if you are trying to, not that you shouldn't, I don't condone this and all these other warnings. If you're trying to get a little girl, why would you send them a picture of shit?
It's not even that, Alex. He was just trying to get anybody.
No,
It doesn't matter the age.
Well, you know what? True. I'll take the age off of it. Anyway,
Right.
But, hey,
Imagine-
baby, look at this fat ass dookie I just dropped.
Look at this excrement that I just took. Look at the waste that came out of my body.
Hey, baby, you horny?
Are you
Take
turned
this
on?
shit.
Right.
Oh my god.
Like, dude,
Are you
the-
turned on? Imagine sending a log, a picture
Right.
of a shit that's like out of the water hanging out, and the only message after that is, "Are you turned on?"
Right. Like, dude, like the confidence and balls that you have in your game to send a picture of your dookie and then still try to smash. It doesn't even matter if it was a minor. Like, let's just take the minor part of it. Like you said.
Anybody.
Let's just say it's a grown adult, consensual grown adult. The balls you have to say, "Yo, I took this fat ass shit. Let me send it to this person I'm trying to talk to,
Right.
and still see if I can get something." That is insane. That is insane.
Continue though. Okay, so he sent
Okay.
pictures of shit to this supposed
Right, and he's still
minor.
talking to her and whatever, and like he would take pictures of himself like laying down in the bed, those type of pictures, right?
Yeah.
Whatever. So they're showing him the pictures and shit. It's like, this is you, and you did this and that, and he pretty much admitted on camera that yeah, he was doing that. Like, he was talking to other girls and shit like that. And they asked him like, "Hey, do you think you should go to prison for this?" And he said, "Yeah." Right, and they called the cops. I don't know if the cops showed up or whatever. It looked like he kind of just like left, right? So that happened, right? And then the internet started memeing it up, saying like, either you die as a hero or you live enough to become a villain, because everybody loved DDP before all this and shit like that. A bunch of stupid ass memes like that. And then, it turns out, and then people start looking into these guys' background, the Predator dudes, because this is just how the internet is, right? And they found out that the tall white dude with like, he's a redhead, he's like the main guy in that channel.
Yeah.
They caught him saying the N-word a bunch of times, and like, not just with the A, I mean the ER, like hard N-word. Like, there was this one dude, I was like, bro, what are you doing? He's live streaming and he's looking at the camera like this. He's like, "Oh guys, don't say don't say
Right.
N-word, hard R. Don't say that." Like, he says it into the camera, and his friend's like, "What? Don't say,
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah, don't say that. The N-words in the chat are gonna get mad." But literally saying the word over and over again. He also got caught up. He was saying racist shit to some other black people. Oh, he was also making like really weird predatorial jokes to people. Like, he was buying like a little kid bike or some shit like that. and he was talking to some lady and he was recording the audio. You don't see the lady, you see like the ground. He was saying something like, oh yeah, I have a little kid locked in my basement, and she's the little kid they don't get enough vitamin D, but they get enough D or some like weird shit like that, you know.
And he's recording himself doing it.
Yeah, like he's trying to get like a reaction. He's like saying weird fucking jokes, you know, stuff like that, right? Like it's like old white ladies and shit like that. So
yeah, which you don't joke around with them.
no, right? And then like the big and the other thing is that like he in a sense he got caught himself trying to groom minors. So
okay, look, not that I forgive him for saying the N-word and stuff, but like none of that stuff is crazy. He's just saying stuff for shock value. But to start to catch a predator style thing when that's genius. That is no one suspects Chris Hansen of doing that shit. That is crazy. Wait, didn't Chris Hansen actually do that shit?
I don't know.
Chris Hansen.
I don't think he did.
Chris Hansen. Did you do it?
Did you do it? Chris Hansen, please. Did you do it? Tell me.
Wait, what? Oh, the show was canceled in 2008 because Louis Condrant, an assistant district attorney in Rockville County, shot himself after he was caught talking to and exchanging pictures with a 13-year-old boy. Interesting. Okay, so no, I guess he didn't do it.
That would have been weird because he's been trying to get like Onision and stuff like that.
Okay, so
like
but that is genius. It's like no one would ever suspect I'm the guy catching them. I hate these people, and then here I am on the back end doing it. That is crazy.
On top of that being a racist,
right? That's nasty. It sounded like I just excused the racism and went for that. I didn't. I'm just saying like, yeah, that I put my foot in my mouth there. But yeah, you know what I mean. He's a scumbag. So what's the channel? I'm curious. Do you know the channel name?
I don't remember the name. I think the channel got taken down. Actually,
I wanted to see the EDP video.
Dude, all the shit, like all the things I told you about, like him saying the N-word and all that stuff, that was still on the channel.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So like, that dude's channel's gone. EDP's channel's gone. Like,
is it Chet Goldstein?
Yeah, that.
Oh, EDP's channel's gone too.
Yeah.
Dang it. No, never. Somebody needs to do a Chris Chan documentary style on this dude, so I can see it.
On who?
On the whole EDP thing. I want like a video compilation.
You can just look up like commentary channels. A lot of them have that footage.
Oh, okay, then I'll watch one of those. That's I don't remember what video I saw from him a long time ago. EDP. I think I see it when he was first coming up. And I remember liking the video, or it made me laugh.
Dude, he had some really funny shit back in the day. Like he also would show up on Tosh.0.
I think that's where I saw him.
Yeah, but like one of my favorite videos of it, his most popular video I think is the one when he talks about how he I think it was Taco Bell or Wendy's. He took his shit in Taco Bell or Wendy's, and that's
the one I saw.
Yeah, and he like clogged the toilet or some shit like that, and like the water's overflowing. They had to run out there, like they had to run out the building. That's the like, one. Dude, man, it really sucks that he's doing shit like that because he was such a good meme. Like he had a lot of funny reactions, and like I would see a meme of him like every fucking day, of him doing some stupid shit.
Yeah,
like okay, remember in the chat that one video Kenny would put up where someone just pulls out a gun and starts blasting like really fast, like the gun's like this, like like that. That's EDP doing that.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that was him.
Yeah.
That sucks, man. I mean, but not sucks. I mean, fuck that guy now. But that sucks.
No, yeah,
he became that person. I mean, not that he became, but that was him all the way through.
Yeah. But yeah, that is the latest thing. Most recent thing on YouTube.
So he's in jail, right? Because
I don't know what's happening with that. I don't know if they arrested him. I don't know if there's a search warrant. I don't know what's going on.
Let me see. See, he got caught in 4K. Hold on.
Because things got quiet after that video.
Uh-huh.
So most likely, it's being handled privately, like legally on the
Yeah.
side, and information is not coming out. So
A predator hunting YouTuber. Okay, they caught him. Yeah, I actually cannot find anything about it. It's just
yeah.
his channel's deleted. And yeah.
So most likely it's happening as we speak, and because it's a legal matter that's not been resolved yet. There's no information out. I'm assuming that's what it is.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. Yeah, I don't see anything. Yeah, they both channels are deleted. It's Chet. That's his name, Chet Goldstein.
Yeah.
That's funny. All right, well, that was a preview of the Two Peas in a Pod podcast. I'm actually down to do shit like that because I was intrigued. I didn't know about that.
Yeah, we can talk about that. We can talk. We can talk about this is one YouTuber that's really coming up right now, who's doing kind of like retrospective views and like on other YouTubers, like their rise and downfall and stuff like that. It's some Indian guy.
Is it before they were famous?
No,
you seen that guy?
Yeah, I don't like
that it's funny about that dude's like wrong about most things he puts out on those videos, and it's hilarious.
Yeah, no, I find that guy annoying.
And then the girl host also annoying. So the Indian guy you were talking about.
It's an Indian dude, yeah.
What's the channel called? I'm gonna look it up.
Man, let me see. I gotta look it up.
Okay, but yeah, I mean we can talk. We can figure it out. But he does what?
Yeah. But anyways, my point is that like he puts out like a video every once in a while, and the latest one he put out was talking about David Dobrik and how much he hates his friends.
Yo, David Dobrik has had a bad year, a very very bad year.
He has.
I mean, I never liked him to begin with. That was more Pedro's dude, but you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But all right, let's wrap this up and we can talk about that later. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Two Peas in a Pod.
Yeah.
John should hopefully be back next week. He was a little under the weather, but hopefully he's back. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and comment and all that good stuff. We like to talk to you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. Buenas noches. Or morning.
You know who's my guy, Alex? As we
Who?
close this out.
Who?
Chris Chan. He's my boy.
Should he be your boy though? Should
Honestly,
he?
No, he's not my boy.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well, technically, girl, because he is.
Is he still a trans? Is she still a trans?
Yeah.
Okay.
To this day.
That's a.
She's also crazy as fuck. But yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe don't have that be your boy or girl.
Yeah, it's not my boy. You know who's my boy for real though?
All right. What?
Beetlejuice. Now that's my guy right there.
Yeah, Michael Keaton killed that movie. Really.
No.
All right, y'all. Bye.
Not that.
I'm cutting it off.